Right. See, the fact that it's just hung again. What is going on? I'm on different software and it's still doing it. I'm on different software though, so I've changed software completely. I wonder if it's actually Twitch rather than. You notice that? I don't know if you can still see the stream, but you notice my camera is now moving smoothly. As soon as the game starts, a little bit of a jitter, but it's still. Oh, well, I don't care. Fucking Corona Blue. Corona. You couldn't get any lemons though. I have already drank though half a litre of strawberry and rhubarb cider and a full 1 litre bottle of baby jam. I've had a pizza that was delicious, and hopefully in about an hour and a half, when there's some room in my belly, I will be able to test a packet of extra strong crisp. I'm going to go for the jalapeno. No, I don't think you had that. Mm, fucking hell.
For that salty, cheesy flavour.
Yeah. Now the
Like, so I
world
put one in and then put another one in straight away. It's like, oh fuck.
Okay. I'm gonna go
the
lay down.
world just said blue
Happy birthday,
sage, chocolate
Skippo.
salty flavor. Thank you.
Yeah, it was
Happy birthday,
unpleasant.
Skips. I wanna go take a
So I
nap.
give them to the
I
kids
love
next
you.
door.
What's that, Savvy?
I'm gonna go take a nap. Happy birthday. I love you.
Boy.
One
Little
second, I've
boy.
got to be nice, Anna. Thank you, Savvy. That's so kind of you to say that. It means so
I
much
do.
to me.
Okay, stop.
He's awake now, and it does seem good like he
Okay.
bloody well should.
I'm gonna go take a nap before I
Alright.
have to fucking
Think
make
of
dinner.
me while you're asleep, putting the
I
pillow,
will when I'm
put,
playing with my vibrator.
putting that pillow over your face and holding it down. That just got me hard, that, as well. Oh well.
Do you need a hand?
It's when she wants sexy kinky games,
Oh,
and when
it's
she
got
looks
him now.
up, you're choking her and going, "I fucking hate you, mother." You know, it's probably gone too far.
What's the safe word? He never said the safe word. That's because you cut their tongue out, you psycho bastard.
Yeah, there is no safe word. If you want out, you better kill yourself, because that's the only way.
How's it doing?
Safe word is more.
Yeah, keep going.
Does it seem to be stable now? It feels like it.
Yeah, it's going now. It's good.
I need to try and figure out how to put my own draw. That'll do. Me versus attacker.
Just backflip 360 no scoping, bro. It's easy.
I like to point out the attacker was a mammoth.
Oh, it's even easier. Run up his trunk and kick him in the face like in Dragon Ball Z. Maybe.
So I know you've got to go through this constant series of this constant cycle. Like I said, I told you to separate. Can you not, like, fuck off all the way and come back? Fuck's sake.
This way.
Not all of you. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, all of you.
This way, everybody.
I'm putting down my second outpost super fast. So
Are you locking in those good resources?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Ah, the challenge. Entering this era as the Egyptians, then? No prizes for guessing how you plan to leave your mark.
Four turns. That's perfect, actually, 4 turns.
Can a PS5 game work in a PS4 as the PS4 version, do you reckon?
No.
Shit.
I reckon a PS4 game would work in a PS5. If it was going to be anyway compatible. But maybe you should Google it, because, you know, my technical expertise is, have you turned it off and on again?
Which the last time you said that to me worked.
That's why I use it, mate. It's because 9 times out of 10, any computer issues can be solved by turning it off and on again.
Generally, that's always my first tactic, yeah.
But I think it's an age thing, dude, because we came from a generation where there was only one option if something wasn't working properly, and that was to turn it off and on again.
Hoping this is the beginning of something very, very big.
change the batteries or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, there was only so many things that could go wrong with it, but now there's like a mini computer in every device. If anything goes wrong with it, we're fucked. You've got to go and spend £1 million getting some
those who need it.
randomly educated dude to fix it.
Pens for the pigs. It may not be glorious, but it beats
Obviously,
sleeping
the
under
new one
trees.
is more likely. I feel like we'll look back in a century's time and be like, we were so wasteful with mobile phones. Like, who knows where any of them phones are now? Like, really old Nokia 3210s that have got like massive amounts of resources in them, compared to the ones that we've got now that have got super flimsy chips, super flimsy boards, and that.
It's true.
Use just enough materials, because that was the big thing. Then in the 70s, they used to put fucking gold and platinum in on all the hospital machines. When they changed them all over, like, it probably paid half of them back in scrap, just because of how much gold and platinum was inside them. Like, I watched a dude sweep up I think it was 5 meters of road, and then process it in a bunch of different processes, and at the end he ended up with a nugget of platinum. He's like, every car has platinum, like all the new cars in their converters and whatever have got a little bit of platinum, and it just erodes a tiny little bit every time you use your car. And it's not like he could make £1 million from it. It's not like he could buy a road sweeper and just go and do this thing, because it's not cost effective. Like, to show you that it's possible, it was good for an experiment.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, it's not cost effective outside of that. But I do like that stuff. Like the idea of throwing a bunch of old things into a vat and then pouring out some nuggets of gold and platinum and stuff, you know, all the different stuff, silvers and whatever. And it's all to do with reactiveness. I think they'd use different acid levels, different pHs of acid to dissolve everything that isn't a base metal.
Yes, Commander.
Greetings to the Nubians. Now there's some good fortune. A neighbor who may be more interested in commerce than conflict. You have constructed the first emblematic quarter. It's a symbol of power and a lasting memory of this era. Go ahead, be smug. Why was this even a question? Let's keep it simple. We've been here. It's our place.
Dickhead.
Is that the wrong one?
Yeah, I just cancelled it. One I just paid for.
That seems to leave a lot of interpretation of right and wrong, not to mention yours and mine.
So is that red territory you or them?
Me.
Yeah.
Why was this even a question? Let's keep it simple. We've been here. It's our place.
Oh.
No, I cannot brook such a...
When you don't recognise the knock, you think it's the pizza man.
Nah, but it wasn't.
And it was just one of the kids knocking like a little bitch. Oh.
Keeping an eye out.
Rapid and dangerous, the Hittites. Get ready to hear the sound of chariots when you least expect it.
Here is a proposal to
Must I accept every volt?
Ooh.
What's that, mate?
Land of the Dead.
Ah, I was talking.
Oh.
For fuck's sake. I was saying that this game has the smoothest transition from cutscene to gameplay.
Nice.
It's so
it
fucking
seems,
cool.
Like, I really do think it's probably one of the best games released in its year. Like, it's always a game that I look at before they bring out, like, all of the Marvel games. I always check them out. I played a lot of it, but I never finished the
Time to see what
side
happens when
missions.
foreign cultures get together and decide to
I
murder each
completed the
other.
game, but I borrowed it and I borrowed it off my
Spider-Man?
nephew. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I didn't
I
know
borrowed
that.
it off my nephew and played it, and then he took it back. But I completed the story, I just didn't complete the rest, because that's like 20% of the game is just the story. And then once you get a new game plus, it's like, that's when it opens massive. All I'll say is, if you see anything anywhere, check it out. Because
Yeah.
there's loads of little Easter eggs, there's loads of little, there's loads of shit in there. Like, if it's the remastered version, it might even have the Stan Lee statue.
Ooh.
Things like Upper West Side, there's a Stan Lee statue. That is worth one trophy. Pay respects to a legend.
Oh, what? Oh, is that it again with the fucking cutscene transitions? It's the one at the start though, that one's the one that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it just goes straight from cutscene to gameplay.
Yeah.
Starvation? I'm afraid they've already eaten all the bread and the cake, and now the pantry seems empty. We'll see if these independent people end up as shock troops, cannon fodder, or respected allies.
Oh. I've got to be more aware of when I'm being shot at.
Huh.
'Oh my god, I'm getting the combos so fucking good. This is awesome, this game.
Cool, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I only just started it.
Yeah. It bodes well.
Come on then, you prick. Yeah. Oop.
Five farmers' quarters for one city.
You
Somebody's
focus the
going down in
hill.
history with the title of the Satiated.
Well, there you go, nice. That's pretty good. Fisk Tower.
As
Ah, right,
urban
come on, let's do that
Maya
better. There you
had
go.
excellent ideas for construction and calendars, though they were a bit weak on arches.
Oh, fucking hell, I'm getting good at this. I wasn't very good at Dean's, but now I'm actually learning the controls through playing it.
That does help.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, fuck.
Someone munching.
Yeah, it's got me dinner.
Nice.
Dun, dun, dun. Focus bar full. You can full finisher. Instantly knock out an enemy. Sweet.
We'll stay here.
Yes, it has. Right, your food will arrive shortly.
Actually, just reminded me. Spotify. So it's not crashing. We'll put some music on.
Fuck's sake. Gotta get better with the dodges.
Yeah. And the counters are really important as well, to be fair. Like, not early game, but like mid to late game. Using all the counters at once. But it does go really cinematic in the battles, doesn't it? Like when you're fighting people, it's like fluid combat.
Yeah.
Like Batman Arkham Asylum fluid.
Oh.
Don't forget to throw people off buildings.
Yeah, I need to learn how to do that.
Because although Spider-Man doesn't kill, if you throw somebody off the roof, they're gonna die, aren't they?
Yep. Oh, that was well unfair. No, it wasn't. Alright, I've just got to get better. Hold down that to yank. There you go, that was nice.
Yeah, I think if you wiggle it, you swing them round as well.
Well, there's just two enemies with guns shooting one after the other. I've sort of get better at that.
Yeah.
I've got to use dodge more. Dodge, there you go. Oh, that was nice, whatever I just did then.
It is very like that, isn't it? Like you accidentally pull off a super combo, it's like, wow. I wish I knew how to did that. Like when you first start playing Street Fighter, it's just button bashing. There's no gameplay, it's just button bashing until you find which button combination you bash to get the best moves.
Oh, come on, I dodged that. Oh shit, he fell. Right. Up there.
You know, as soon as I picked it up, I knew that wasn't the right pizza. Just felt like there was pepperoni in there, you know?
Devotion and respect for authority. Good. Just be careful of fanaticism.
I think it's quite criminally underrated how strong Spider-Man is.
Oh, dude, I'm so glad you said it right. There's a run of Spider-Man comics called Superior Spider-Man.
Superior Spider-Man.
And the reason why he's Superior Spider-Man is because Doc Ock fucked himself up doing some weird experiment, and his genetic code was unraveling, so he made a machine that teleported his brain inside Peter Parker, which was essentially the death of Peter Parker for a bit. And then he's like, I can't remember exactly what happens, but he basically realises, like, he gets in a fight with some random dude and punches his hand right through the dude's chest. Like, hits the guy so hard that he turns into red mist. He's like, oh, shit. Spider-Man could have killed me with a finger. All these years we've been fighting each other, and he could literally have wiped me out with one hand. Like, I understand. Like, I understand him so much better now, and he just like, you know, I'm going to try and be Spider-Man. This needs Spider-Man. I'm going to try and be him, but better. He makes all his, like, Spider-Man gadgets out of his Doc Ock tech. Like, he's got little little drones that run around and shit. Like, keeping all the tabs on where there's crime and things. So if there's two crimes in one area, he'll go there first. He can stop two lots of people getting hurt instead of one. Where Spider-Man just kind of follows the screens. He becomes the leader of a multiverse story, because he's the only Spider-Man, apart from the Spider-Man assassin, that understands that, you know, soldiers die. Not everyone's going to make it. So if we need to, we'll sacrifice these dudes so that we can complete our goal. And he's really dark and evil, but he comes back to being Peter Parker in the end, because the mind transfer only works for so long. Or something. Can't remember exactly the bullshit, like his comic books.
Well, I just discovered how to do that thing that I didn't know how to do earlier.
Nice. Like, some of it's timing, so it's like you can press square during any point, but if you do it at that point, he does a backflip. Like, the combos are really, like, some of them are really long. but they're good.
Come over here.
Oh, bro, I'm so getting the hang of it now. So, that punch, slide, punch. Oh, yeah. That punch.
Yes.
Oh. Decent.
We'll wait here.
Oh, wow, you're scary.
We'll stay here.
There we go. We're back in business. Whoa, what did you attack me with? Right, okay, fair enough. If this is how you want to do it.
Oh, shit. Oh, come on, give me the dodge, man.
We'll keep an eye on it.
What? Bastard. This guy's pretty tough. Oh, what? I'm fast.
You're Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh, I keep getting the buttons mixed up. Right, do that and do that, and then quickly get out of there. And oh no, I pressed the wrong button again. Do that and then get him, and then get out of there. Oh, I evaded.
He's battering me with fucking.
Oh, this is tough. I put it on the hardest difficulty, but it's tough.
Yeah, you'll regret that.
Nah, but it's a bit more fun, I feel.
No, I mean, like, you should have just done it on easy, like on normal mode for a little bit, just so you got the hang of the buttons. Because there's no learning curve on hard mode. It's just instant one shot. Not quite,
Let
but
us
yeah.
formalize our mutual appreciation.
Unlikely.
Ouch. Dodge, you fucking idiot. You're meant to be Spider-Man.
A proposal I can sing the praise.
What hit me then? Nothing hit me. Oh, this game sucks.
We'll just delete them both now, fuck it.
Yeah. Oh, come on, you bastard. Get off me, you bitch.
Why is my side weaker when all it's got?
Oh, no, don't do that to me.
Seems the
Dodge.
soldiers are fighting in paper armor, dude.
Because they're not all attacking
Not
at
good
once.
Oh, no.
See, they're supposed to attack as one unit. But they're not doing. It's starting to really piss me off. Like, I don't understand what's happening.
Right, come on. Oh, stop doing that. But I'm almost dead straight away, fuck's sake. Everyone hit me at once.
Yeah, when there's loads of enemies at once, that's when it's like, that's why I say you wanted to learn the buttons a bit first. So hard that on anything above normal mode, even on normal mode, the end game enemies are ridiculously difficult.
Just gotta keep an eye on the spidey senses, Tingler.
Yeah. Just remember to use everything that's at your disposal. Just use all of it.
Oh, this guy's got a gun. No. You can die now. Yeah, there you go.
Manhole covers are a pretty good source of killing stuff.
Oh.
I can't remember if that's something you have to learn.
Oh no. No, don't do that. Stop doing that, game. And evade. Lovely, well played. And strike, and do that, and smash, smash, smash. And evade. There you go, well played. Getting the hang of it now.
Nice.
And evade again, and do that, and get that thing, hit him in the face, and I'll do that, bosh, 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 and evade, and evade. Nice one, heal up. Ugh. Spider-Man's such a kid. He goes, your head so shiny, because he's bald.
Yeah. But that's half of his fighting style.
Yeah.
You know, you get them so rolled up that they
Gosh.
throw a stupid punch and he catches them off guard and chins them. Well, I think it's Miles in the film mentions it. Like, why you always gotta talk so much in a fight? Like, oh, it's how I keep them off their balance and, you know, wait for my lucky shot, wait for my chance.
A proposal for you. Think on it.
Because I like the fact that he shit talks every bad guy. There's this dude that could pretty much destroy the, like, I'm pretty sure he's come up against Galactus, and he was just like, hey, big guy, yeah, down here. I might just look like a bug to you, but I'm gonna come up there and tell you off. Like, stop eating my home. And then goes up and punches him, and it's like, Galactus falls over, and it's like, oh, sorry, bro.
Do you reckon our government would allow something like Spider-Man?
No.
Yeah.
If somebody got any kind of powers, they would instantly send a task force to track them down and learn how they work so they can exploit it for their own shit.
Yeah.
That's technically how, that's technically how the Captain America formula started.
Yeah.
Like, they found a natural mutant and stole his blood. And by that I mean they murdered him horribly and put his blood in other people.
Well, did you see the first Wolverine film?
I've seen them all.
They were trying to create the Deadpool, weren't they?
Yeah.
So...
Very bizarre. The tail.
Yeah, and the Deadpool they made is actually Ryan Reynolds as well. They actually carried that on.
It is, yeah, well, they said that he was the only actor to play Deadpool. And the Wolverine movies, they're so good.
Wow, you can catch and throw rockets back as one of the abilities on here. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like, you open up a lot of cool shit. But like, as I say, New Game Plus is where it gets really fun. You haven't got to fuck about with story. Just go around, like, doing all the side stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah.
If you like pigeons.
Gathering, sharing, forming a community. Might I recommend throwing in a few feasts as well? To harness the power of water itself in order to feed your people. That should make you popular.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh, right, I need to change that in the settings because I keep pressing. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Where is it?
We'll keep an eye on it.
Oh, I can't change it. I can't change controls. Oh dear.
What's that for? Swinging?
So yeah, no, I wanted to change it so that to open doors and stuff, and like the action button to select missions and everything like that during the game. Like walking over to the door, then I have to enter that door. I want it to be square, but it's triangle. But I've just done it again, even though I just said that. I literally have just come out of here and pressed square straight away.
Because all the buttons have a specific meaning.
Yeah.
And most games adhere to those meanings.
Over this way. We'll stay here. We'll stay here.
How's Victoria doing today? She alright?
She had a funeral that she went to today for a friend that died not too long ago. Sad story, really, because he was a bit of a druggie.
Yeah, was that the guy who they went to the rave for?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
But the actual funeral itself was today, and he was a bit of a druggie, right? And on the Friday is when he died, and he was in his car, and I think he'd just done
A bunch of
I don't
drugs.
know, whatever it was. And on the Monday, he was due to go to rehab to get himself out of doing drugs because he was such a hardcore drug user. And he just got this new job as well that was going to be starting soon for him. So he was just about to turn his life around.
Not
On
necessarily.
the Monday.
But it
On
was
the
a start,
Monday.
wasn't it?
On the Monday. Well, yeah. Well, we say not
Most
necessarily.
people that give up don't give up. Right, they just learn a way to calm it down and control it a bit more.
Well, like I say, he would have started doing bits on Monday.
Yeah. Whenever you're working on yourself, but it's one of them. If you're a druggie and you're in rehab, you're not using, and any time you're not using is a bonus when you've got an issue. When you've got a problem with drugs or drink. or any addiction really, not even gambling and sex. Like,
Here is a proposal to get your
it's so
racing.
Impossible!
I don't even know what the word is. But it's like, yeah, you take a break from being. It's like when you're in AA, they say you're in recovery. And I've been this like, you never say I'm cured
You
of
have
my
built the
alcohol
first
addiction,
harbour to construct and
because
launch the
you're
vessels
not
of the
ever.
Empire. Time to stock up on champagne bottles.
It's the same for drugs and like gambling. Well, as I say, any addiction is an addiction. The same brain parts firing to say do this. Like the bit that was never taught to care for itself as much as it was to care for others. Oh, it's one of them. I don't want anyone being sad when I die. I know there'll be some that will celebrate, but I don't want the other ones to be sad. So my funeral's just gonna be fucking hilarity.
I don't intend to tell anyone. Obviously people are going to know I'm dead, but literally there's going to be no service, no nothing.
Well, I'm planning to donate myself to science.
Yeah, that's not as easy as you think nowadays.
But it's still an option.
Yeah. I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm just saying it's not as easy as you might think nowadays. I know that because I've looked into it, mate.
I just figured it was somebody else's problem. I don't need to look into that shit. I tell them what I want when I'm dead, and once I'm dead, I ain't got nothing to do with it, mate. Well, I ain't even bothered if they throw me in the ground and leave me half buried, so things like maggots and that can eat me, so they can see how long it takes for a corpse to decompose. Like, I'm not bothered if somebody learns something from me being not alive. But obviously, I would like it if there was useful bits for them to go to people that needed them. Like if somebody needed some new corneas. I've got some pretty eyes in it, they can have my eyes, there's nothing wrong with them. Like, I've never had any of the major illnesses. Like, I've not had measles, you know what I mean? Like, the things that you get when you're a kid. I had chicken pox when I was 13, 14, but that was it. That's the only, like, group-based, like, you remember when you was a kid and your mum would go, oh, so-and-so's got chicken pox, and everyone would just take all their kids around there because it meant they could get it over and done with at once.
Yeah.
Well, I was much younger than the rest of my family, innit? So by the time chicken pox rolled around, like, I was too, you know, I wasn't alive when it rolled around the first time, and I was too old when it rolled around the second time. I was living in Birmingham. People have done it with Corona as well. Gone to Corona parties, get all their kids herd immunity, anti-vaxxers and that.
It turns my stomach, but I have...
A non-aggression pack, I'll take you for other people attacking me. I can attack him individually, but I can't make any inroads on their base.
Yeah.
Although the people I've just had an alliance with have got the reputation traitor.
Is that because they joined you, or is that because
the
they
original construction yardstick
unjoined
by which
the
all
other dude?
projects will be measured.
Because that could just be hearsay because of them turning on them to come to your side.
Keeping an eye.
Did I hear a pickle? No. Well, what did you come in then? Oh, he's a pickle, look, I can see him. Because I've got the lights on. We never had no meat yesterday. So every time I went to the kitchen, he was like doing wedding.
Yeah.
So this morning, when I woke up,
It seems that someone took the
Straight to the
phrase
shop.
"building your future"
straight to the
a
shop.
bit too literally.
So,
He's a fucker for it, he really is.
Must I accept every vulgar proposition that comes my way?
Actually,
No.
back in a second.
Really?
Oh, I can't
Surprising.
use my posh
I will watch more
one,
closely.
so fuck it. I'll just have to do it manually. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
You should be able to hear me. Now, don't pretend you can't hear me just because I shouted that. Right, so here's the thing, Blue, yeah? I don't know if you saw on the stream. So,
Yeah.
it's about to take me meds, yeah? Which I shouldn't be taking with alcohol, but we know that. But,
Yeah.
we have... If that stream ever catches up, fucking hell.
Yeah.
How far behind is it? Just refresh it at my end. Right, so we have
Bottle of.
right, so one bottle of beer,
Yes.
2 pepperamis,
Yeah.
a bag of strong. What flavour are these? Hot chicken wings.
Yeah.
Strong fiery peri peri, and on the advisement of Ash, I have here crispy coated peanuts, sweet chili.
Mmm.
But First things first. Come to me, bad boy.
Let's go.
That makes you jump, Mr. Fish. Oh, what's you mean to?
Yeah, it's on the. It is on the slower setting. Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, I want to try and get through to the, you know, some of the more higher techs, and you can't really do that. Well, I can't do that on the fast speeds. I'm learning to be more aggressive as I play.
Yeah. Getting aggressive in your old age. I had a dog like that once. And I got a prickle like it. He bites me more than I did when he was little.
Yeah, I get you, bro. I get you.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, I do apologise for some reason. There's quite a bit of delay on tonight's stream, so I'm not quite sure what's happening.
There is and there isn't.
Seems to be more a Twitch issue more than anything.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye.
These are really nice crisp, actually.
We'll keep an eye.
these iffy areas, aren't they? The only downside, because I've been producing my army quite so aggressively. My main city at the moment has only got 7 people in it, so my production queues are quite slow.
Yeah.
I'd be fine if I poured an egg like that in a pub. Now, you don't see me drinking beer often, do you, Blue?
Nope. Maybe the first time I've ever seen it.
Lovely, yeah. Especially Corona. You've got expensive taste.
No, I've got champagne taste and beer money.
Yeah, it makes life a lot easier. Oh dear, excuse me, mate. It is my birthday, so I'm actually getting pissed as I play, so you're going to get a lot of burping because this wind is gassy.
Yep. Happy birthday to you. Instead of a bruise, you had a cup of beer. And it's made with hops too.
There we go. That should take it quite nicely up again.
An impressive mausoleum. But I can't help wonder what sort of a sign it is when an empire spends more on the dead than the living.
See what I'm actually doing here, Blue. I'm building the population up. Building my stability back up.
Welcome back, Ash.
Hello.
Welcome back, dude. We were just talking about you.
Well, yeah.
To Crime Stoppers.
Yeah.
Still can't believe they haven't caught you. I don't know if you can see though, Blue, it's like, if you look at the industry on my stats at the top, I'm quite healthy on science food. Money's a bit low at the moment, but
Yeah.
my industry is double all the other three put together. And it should. That's what I thought.
Oh, what, did you not realise you'd missed that by 1 square, the ebony?
No, I can't conquer that place yet. There it is. Don't know if you can hear the music, Blue. This is all copyright-free music. It's gonna have to be food just to finish that up. See, I'm going to do something really experimental in a minute after all these supply runs are done.
Now, things that one generation learned can be passed to the next via something more reliable than campfire stories.
You can see my people are coming back in just by the speed at which these are now building. Because it was 60 turns when I started play.
Yeah.
Forge, beautiful. Definitely behind on the research, so I definitely need to start upping that up. Hello, Astro. These bottles of Corona are massive, by the way.
Oh, is it the big bottles? Nice.
Oh yeah, it's the big bottles, Ash. Fills a pint glass and extra.
I was about to say, is it the pint one? The pint bottle? I think if I'm gonna drink beer, I like the flat stuff.
Well, there was only a limited amount. It was either get 3 bottles of Corona or 4 cans of Strongbow Black Forest Fuchs one.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean like normally I drink like, is it Cobra? I normally drink Cobra
so it doesn't make you gassy.
It's not super gassy. It makes you throw up and that if you drink 2 of them.
My industry's up to 417 now.
Come over here.
Right, so I'm about to do something a little bit. No, I need to get rid of 1 archer. Go for Spearman. Celebrating increases stability, so that's a good one to go for. I instantly got. Really? Oh, I see. What do I need? Horses, I see.
What I hope you did the proper ordnance on the land before you set up that city then.
Yeah, the unit was directly on the the one it needed to be on.
Well, if your houses start falling off that cliff in 25, 40 years, whatever, don't complain to me.
No mercy!
I thought so, fuck off. Oh, how did you win that?
Off we go.
Yeah, you fucked off, I don't blame you.
Let's go!
Oh dear.
Wait here.
So let's try Ash, the sweet chili peanuts.
Oh yeah, nice.
I'm at the stage now where I need to get stuff inside me bloke to soak up the liquid.
Yeah.
And you didn't invite Blue round for that? I'm sure he wouldn't mind being inside you.
Yeah, although I'm probably really bad for your diabetes at the moment, because as I said earlier, I've been eating a lot of Mars bars. I'm probably quite sugary. And I said it like that because I'm definitely not sweet.
Fuck's sake, I just punched the fucking door again.
What's your anger problems?
You know, Superman will get fired. Superman. Oh, that's Steve's fault, that is. Every time he calls him Superman because he's red and blue in it, and Superman's in it. But oh yeah, blue side Superman. I'm blah blah blah. Batman. I'm like, no bro, I'm Spider-Man.
They're lovely. They really are nice.
They're nice, aren't they? Okay.
Oh, that makes me need a wee. Like, you should open up a bunch of like themed restaurants in that city, so that people can go for a tickle.
You gotta say it like you're a proper northerner. A tickle.
Yeah.
Scouser.
You should listen to this.
A flat. No, I cannot.
There we go. Been waiting to do that one for a while. Right, so I'm going to go for something else, anything that's perhaps better for industry. The Chimer, +4 industry per. No. No. I think now is the time to switch to the English. Let's have a look at the Mongols though.
Hey, you're not allowed to say that anymore. You have to call
You said that last time.
every time. I'm gonna say it every time.
There we go.
Wisdom. Whatever you think of the agrarian English, don't
Medieval.
complain about their cooking.
ATCE, medieval.
They'll come
so
after you with their longbowmen.
That's really quite early.
Have you got spaceships yet?
I want my spaceships.
Medieval spaceships would be awesome. Be like a George Orwell book. They shoot you to the moon in a barrel.
Yeah, it definitely would be Orwellian. Totally agree with that.
Oh, look at my pickle's face. I'm trying to give him a big snuggle. Especially when I pull his face and make it go. "Rah." Do you do that to your cats when they're chilling and just laying really comfy? Just stroke both sides of their face, just a little bit more pressure than normal, so that they do like a squished face.
Have your cats ever received therapy?
Yes. Just the once though.
On the 8th. The 8th.
Yeah. And I killed the therapist because he knew too much.
Cats for dobbing you in.
Yeah. That's the real reason we're glad that animals don't talk, because nobody would be safe. Everybody does weird shit when they're on their own with their pet. Like, no one shuts the dog out when you're having a shag. The dog's just at the end of the bed watching, like, what the fuck are they doing?
It's true. Ash has sex with, Arthur watching.
Yeah.
You smell good. Do you know that?
Which is what he says to Arthur when he's having sex with his missus.
Oh dear.
He says, oh,
I like fruit smell.
He
Fruit.
turns around to his missus, I can smell your pussy. And she goes,
I
can
love
you
the
really?
smell of Frank's head.
I'm quite hygienic, and then she hears a meow.
Yeah.
You like the smell of Frank's head?
Yeah.
Is that when he's got a festering wound because he's been fighting?
Nah, the rest of the time.
Yeah, okay, just checking.
He doesn't fight as much now, he's getting old, and he still fights, he still comes back with like claw rolls in him, but he don't come back fighting like he used to.
He's not like, there's probably another Tomcat out there who's now the alpha, and he's like backing away a little bit.
Oh, I imagine the other cat just got old and doesn't go out anymore. Or we got run over or something. There was quite a few cats run over within like a short space of time. There was like 3 cats dead in the road.
I just hope that that doesn't mean someone was deliberately aiming for them.
Probably were. To be fair, around here we get cats poisoned all the time.
This is horrible, isn't it, really?
It don't necessarily mean that the cats are poisoned. They're not necessarily putting poison down for the cats, but the cats are poisoning themselves by eating the dead, playing with the dead rats or whatever.
Yeah, I get you.
It gives you a boop on the nose before you yawned. That means I'll put my finger in your mouth.
Oh, there we go.
Tequila, tequila. I wish I had free hands so I could do it and take a picture of him with his weird face.
Well, what have you got in your hands at the moment? Because if you're not holding anything, they're free.
Cat head. I'm squishing the cat's face. Like, I stroke him, but a little bit more pressure, just so it pulls his eyes, pulls his eyes open a little bit and pulls his mouth into a smile. Like he's in a wind tunnel.
Anyone else think that getting into a pepperami is like putting on a condom in reverse?
It is,
Yep.
It's much like trying to go bareback.
We'll wait here.
What was that?
That was me making the sound of the cat purring. What, couldn't you tell?
I had put my mouthpiece to the cat's face so I couldn't hear you.
I know.
Because he's far away. Oh, he's not even far away, he's sat on my lap, but if I'd have sat forward so you could hear him, he'd have moved. You don't like a rickety chair, do you, pickle? I have to wiggle my foot and you'll be outside.
What the fuck are you doing?
So, tell me, shall we become closer?
Must I accept every vulgar proposition that...
It's a big yawn.
With a first ship, you can protect your interests far from home. And maybe redefine what those interests are.
Funny pickle.
We'll keep an eye on it.
You're funny too, Astro.
Fucking not.
I'm on it. We'll keep an eye. Follow me.
Oh shit. I was doing so well, but I keep forgetting to heal up.
Yeah.
We'll stay.
It's just waiting for the charge to go on the heal as well. Like, if you don't
Yeah,
notice
I
it.
mean, it was basically full. I just completely forgot about it being a thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I need a pickle face. I need a pickle face. I need a little rope on a pickle face.
Yes.
That's alright. I'm going to use my spare one to upgrade the ones right next to the,
We're the watch.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, what?
oh, what?
This guy just hit me with a rocket launcher from like point blank range.
And so everywhere.
I did, but yeah.
You are Spider-Man. like we was discussing at the beginning, he is much more powerful than anybody gives him credit for. Even himself, like, he doesn't realise he's potentially the strongest superhero in the universe, like, or potentially one of the most powerful humans. Like, there's some that think he could probably lift more than you.
Lift what, who?
Spider-Man could lift Thor's hammer. Because he is worthy. If he wasn't worthy, he wouldn't have been chosen by the spider to get the powers.
Yeah, but he didn't lift the hammer, though.
He could, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
All you have to do is be worthy of lifting the hammer and using it as what it's intended for. Doesn't mean you've got to be a good person. You just got to be worthy to wield the hammer. So, like, there are people that have stopped it, controlled it, that haven't necessarily touched it with their hands. Because the hammer isn't super heavy, it's just enchanted. So if it's not being touched by you, like say if you're using telekinesis, you could probably pick Mjolnir up with that, whether you're worthy or not. Like, it's very bizarre. Like, the hammer is actually a massive point of contrition amongst Marvel people. Is the world worthy to pick up Thor's hammer? Otherwise, when he puts it on the ground, shouldn't it stop the world from spinning? Like, if it's such a magical, powerful enchantment, wouldn't it stop everything? Like, how comes when he puts it on the Hulk, it doesn't crush the Hulk if it's like super heavy until he picks it up? Because the Hulk isn't worthy. Like, it doesn't weigh more than a hammer that's that size. It's only the enchantment.
The Hulk may not be worthy, but his banner?
No, neither of them are, because they're both afraid of their own ability. Like, that's the thing. The hammer's enchanted for people who are worthy to be the king of Asgard. Like, if you can be a justified person in your own head, you are by choice, by rights, worthy. I mean, it's a point of argument for a lot of Marvel people. Some people are like, no, the hammer weighs 1,000,000 tons and it's the enchantment that allows him to pick it up. And other people are like, no, it weighs the same as a hammer and it's the enchantment that makes it weigh a lot. But as far as I'm aware, there are 3 people that have not been worthy yet wielded the hammer. I think one of them was Thanos. I'm pretty sure in one episode of a comic, he caught the hammer and threw it back at him.
Didn't his evil elder sister use it?
Oh yeah, well she's more than worthy to be the ruler of Asgard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But not good.
Yeah. Like Hela is her name.
Yeah.
Helen Mirren. No, it wasn't her, it was the other one.
Dame for a herd.
Nah, she's young. I can't think of her name. But she's a good actress. But Hela is Thor's sister that caught the hammer. I'm trying to think who the other one. I know there's a guy called Beta Ray Bill, and he was so worthy of the hammer that Thor took him and got his own hammer made.
Wow.
Called Stormbreaker, which is the one that he's got in the second movie, also called Stormbreaker. Not the same hammer though. Yeah, I don't know. Marvel's got a lot of flaws in it that, because of Marvel being so ridiculously popular, if you go on the wikis, normally there's a scientific and completely reasonable explanation for everything that happens in Marvel.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you go on a DC wiki, it's very, very vague. Like, there's very little backstory that isn't in the main focus. Like, they don't tell you anything about any of the characters. Like, DC people just aren't as bothered.
I was watching a video on my lunch today, actually. It's about a lad Bible.
Yeah.
And they'd done this thing, and it was like a Marvel fan and a DC fan sit in a pub opposite each other, and I asked them questions.
Yeah.
So like one of them was just like, DC has better villains, and then there's on the table there's strongly agree, agree, the middle, and then there's disagree and strongly disagree.
Yeah.
And you have to move your glass that you're drinking from onto that. So yeah, it was a good conversation. It was really interesting.
See,
Conversations they have.
I like it when they actually have a conversation, because normally if you get two comic book nerds that are from rival companies, they just get into an argument.
But this is the beauty of it. None of it is an argument. It's always a conversation. And there was a scientist and a flat earther. That was another good one.
I haven't watched Lad Bible for ages, man.
It's well good. I know you're not into your football, but I am. Andy, you like football to an extent. And they do it for football as well. So they could have like a Manchester City fan and a Manchester United fan. Obviously Manchester City are better, but Manchester United have more history, so it's like a good comparison to do. They've done it with Liverpool and Chelsea or Liverpool and United. They've done it with loads.
Well, I watched Death Battle, which is where they basically take two people that are almost the same and then make them fight each other to see who's the best. Like, they had Goku and Superman had a fight. And it destroyed the universe. Nobody won, everybody died. Because Goku, the more you beat him up, the stronger he gets. And Superman is as strong as he needs to be. So, like, Superman gets the upper hand, then he goes Super Saiyan. Then he goes Super Saiyan 2, then he goes Super Saiyan 3, then he goes Hyper Saiyan, then he goes fucking...
This
what's the next one? Like
certainly
God,
appears to be ready to leave
Super
their mark on
Saiyan God,
something.
Super Saiyan 3, or something. Like, it's got some ridiculously long name for what it is. But yeah, every time one of them beats the other one up, he comes back and fights harder until they rip the universe in half. Which either of them could do on their own, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, Superman once flexed his muscles so hard, he tore open a hole in time and space. Which I also believe the Hulk has also done. I believe the Hulk also flexed his muscles so hard that he tore a hole in the fabric of the universe.
But yeah, those conversations were really good. Oh, another one I watched was an old songer. What? An old soldier meets a young soldier. So there's a man that fought in World War II and a man that's been to Afghanistan.
Yeah, very, very different wars.
Yeah, exactly. But they both said, I wouldn't want to fight in your war.
Yeah. Well, nobody wants to fight in any war, to be
No.
fair. But you do it to keep your side secure. Like, there wasn't really any major conflict going on at my prime age. I won't say there was no conflicts, but there weren't many.
Oh, I just found the question that
And then it all kicked off in the Middle East.
the question that was on the Marvel DC one that I thought was pretty good. So, or the statement rather, it was DC characters are more iconic, and then you have to agree, disagree, all of that. What would you go for?
Well, I don't know.
Well, this is what
I do agree, but I also don't agree.
the thing is, because I feel like obviously Marvel's, I don't know, Marvel's just much bigger, so I think everyone.
Yeah, I was going to say it's difficult to tell the difference between popularity.
And this is what the
And
DC
iconic.
fan said, right? He was saying, like, 100% DC is much more iconic, and I'll tell you why. You know, you think of superheroes, you think of Batman, Superman, and stuff like that. You know, your typical superheroes, Batman, Superman.
Because DC sold out and made films first. That's a lie. Marvel made films first, but they were really bad. Like in the 70s, they made a Spider-Man series that was live action, and it was so bad. It would literally just throw a rope around a pole and then freeze it so it looked like it had stuck. And that was his webbing.
He also said about, like, kryptonite. Kryptonite is a term that is used so broadly as well. It's a word, rather, that's used so broadly. Not even linked as such to to Spider-Man. It is used for everything, yeah.
It's like vibranium as well. Vibranium is the equivalent of kryptonite. Like, if you need a material that does something more than any other material can, get yourself some vibranium. Yeah, kryptonite was actually invented as a way to give the radio guy, the man who played Superman, a day off. Because it was 7 days a week, innit? So if he was ill, or he wanted to go on holiday, they'd just invent some story to bring kryptonite in, and then they could just get one of the interns to sit at the back of the radio room and just go, "Oh my god, Superman, are you okay?" Like, that's literally the reason why they invented kryptonite. Which is funny, because, you know, the man who can't be killed by anything apart from his own planet. Quite ironic. Never mind iconic. But that's what I was saying about popularity. Because popularity, Marvel wins every time. Because everyone's got their favourite Marvel character, whether it's a plain, my favourite's Wolverine, Iron Man, whatever, Captain America. All the way through to the really obscure ones, like the characters we'll probably see in Deadpool, like Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Like, that's an actual mutant from the comic books.
Mm-hmm.
And she isn't the same character, just so you know, in Deadpool. She's a completely different character to her actual namesake. But it worked. Yeah. Like, also the MCU and the Marvel, the Fox universe are colliding. That means there's going to be one Marvel universe that all the Marvel stuff exists in, but they're going to allow certain properties to be borrowed by Fox, and Fox are going to allow certain properties to be borrowed by Disney or whatever, and they're going to do their things separately together. Which means we're going to have two tellings of everything. Every Marvel and every DC, because literally those two companies own 90% of all the properties to do with comic books, and the 10% that they don't are never going to be made into films. I love the idea that we could get a Marvel's X-Men meets Fox X-Men, and have a mutant off and see who's the best Wolverine. But I really just want them to do one Marvel movie where they bring Sabretooth back from the 90s. Like, no matter how strong any of the superheroes are now,
simplicity and keep things focused.
they would get shredded by Sabretooth from the 90s.
Where you go next?
It was just a different level of, like, you know how insane he is in the existing movies? Like, Wolverine's brother just wants to kill everybody. Like, that's nothing compared to his actual story.
Victor! That growl that Hugh Jackman done. Fucking iconic.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. This is why I was saying it's very difficult to, like, put a line between iconicism and, like, favoritism. Because I have my favourites regardless of whether they're iconic or not. Like, most of my favourite heroes are never going to have their own movies. They're never going to have anything, because they're just never going to have anything. Like, one of my favourite mutants was only in one episode, one comic, and his entire story was he woke up and everybody in his town was gone, and there was like dog leads with piles of clothes behind it, like somebody had just disappeared, and he thought it was the Rapture. And then at the end, like, he goes through all the way to school, and there's just piles of clothes and stuff, and he doesn't notice that people aren't there, and it's very fucked up and eerie. And then Wolverine turns up and is like, bro, you're a mutant, and your power turns normal people into dust. It's like only the fact that I've got such a really ridiculous healing factor that I'm here to, you know, I can heal as quickly as you can destroy me. And like, he turns around and there's birds flying over his head, and as they get within range, they just like sizzle, turn to dust. So like, this kid basically woke up, turned his entire family to dust, walked down the road, turned every one of his neighbours into dust. Like, everywhere he went is just a trail of no more people. Like, including most of his school. Like, he walked through his school looking for people, thinking it was weird that no one was there. And it's like, the more he looked, the more he killed. So Wolverine takes him to a cave, gives him a beer, he's like, I'm only 14, I can't drink yet. He's like, bro, don't worry about it. And you just get a zoom out and a snick.
With
And
15 farmers'
that's the end of
quarters,
the
you'll
comic
soon
book.
be needing another 15 quarters just for food storage.
But they're the sort of powers that I love the idea of. Like, it's all cool having these nice controllable powers where you can pretend to be a normal human being like Wolverine or Jean Grey, but when you've got big blue fur like Beast, or you've got like an uncontrollable acid cloud that just envelops your every 100 meters every direction, just turns into vapor. That shit's fucked up. There's another guy called Zorn, who's basically like one of the most powerful psionic beings. He can create stuff from nothing. He can create life. Like if he'd been raised in a country where, if he'd been raised in an environment where it was, good things taught to him rather than just being chained up and studied, he probably would have had like the powers of a god.
Nope. Negative. No.
But again, he was a mutant that was too powerful to live. Like if he had a bad dream, he could destroy the universe, and not just ours, but like all of them. He was a strange one. And Rogue.
Sorry, I'd had enough of that fucking unit attacking me, you know that.
Yeah.
It was absolutely massive, so it was do or die, to be honest.
Did you make friends with him instead?
No, I battered him.
Oh, good.
But he still has far more territory than left. Loads more territory.
Is that done? I'm going through, and there's like all the radar towers.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going through and doing all of them straight away.
Yeah.
Dean said that that's what he did, so I just thought, you know what, that is a good idea, to be fair. So
It's a good way to unlock the the research stuff, I think. Like when you're trying to upgrade shit. Like, have you been to the lab yet?
yeah.
Yeah, so you know what I'm on about. Like, there's a computer screen. The more of that stuff that you do, like, the better your abilities become. Well, obviously, later, not necessarily straight away. I thought that was one of my favourite parts of the game, actually. All the swinging and stuff aside, like, I really enjoyed doing the research stuff. Like with the lines, the little things, and you got to get the right lines.
I wish they had the Toby Maguire scream.
Woohoo! Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's so much stuff going on in the the whole MCU Spider-Man universe. It's just crazy because there's a bunch of stories now where there are multiple Spider-Men, like the Secret Wars. I can't remember what the other one is, but there's a bunch of them, and they've all got more than one Spider-Man in. One of them is secretly evil but doesn't know it, and one of them is a clone, and he's going to be the bad guy.
Ready for guard. Patrolling, Commander.
But they could even link. They could even make. Oh no, don't. Nah, they fucked it. I just thought about it. They fucked it at the end of Spider-Man when Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man when he's fighting.
Oh, right.
Go on.
Is it?
Oh yeah, this isn't the new one. This is the original. I haven't seen the new Spider-Man.
Okay, nor have I. That's fine.
But like when he's fighting at the end. I don't know. I suppose it doesn't matter. It's a multiverse, isn't it? It's a multiverse. It don't matter. was going to say, didn't Doc Ock kill himself saving the world at the end?
Who?
Like, he was the bad guy through the whole first part of the film, Dr. Octopus. He was like the bad guy all the way through the film, and then at the end he saved everybody by killing himself and sinking the thing into the water.
And yeah, I know which one you mean. Yeah.
Well, that's how they stopped the sun sphere. Was by him going, "Oh shit,
Yeah,
no,
sacrificing
you listen to me. I will not be a monster." And then he saves the world. Because I was like, how's he in the new film if he's dead? But I do like it. I think he's such a good actor as well, the guy that plays Dr. Octopus.
Yeah.
Although he hasn't changed. If you look at his face when he was in, like... Oh, what was that thing that was ages ago that he was in? He's been in Species was probably one of his earliest big things. Like, he was in the movie Species, where they take human and alien DNA and make Natasha Henstridge. And she has sex and then eats everybody. Like, he was in that, and he doesn't look any older now than he did then. He probably does, if you compare them. But in my brain, they don't.
Right. Let's go.
Been watching a few Wiki Weekends, though. They were saying, like, Willem Dafoe only played the Hobgoblin under the proviso that he can shit-talk Spider-Man as much as possible and be as much time as the Hobgoblin, as the Green Goblin as he possibly can. He's like, look, I read the comic books growing up. I want this to be a true movie. If I'm going to be the Goblin, I'm going to be the Goblin.
Yeah, he played it really well, didn't he?
He was so good. Like, it's one of those overacted parts. You know, when people are like, oh, Nicolas Cage overacts in all his movies. It was like, that was the whole point of the Goblin in that film, was Willem Dafoe massively hamming it up and making it so cheesy that it was comic book. Like, he made that film as good as it was by being the best Goblin ever.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
Will's really good.
Plus, he's got a creepy face.
He has got quite a creepy face, and I think that does add to it.
Like, if I had his face, I would be a much better Goblin.
You'd be a better actor then than Dafoe himself.
Maybe. Maybe. Because I'd lean into it. That's what Steve Buscemi said as well. He's like, yeah, I'm a weird looking guy, but if it wasn't for the fact that I'm a weird looking guy, I wouldn't have got half the roles that I've had.
That's the thing, the way you look is exactly what like directors and everything would look for, isn't it?
Well, you can have all the best looking cast in the world, but if you need a dude that's just a weird creepy dude in the background shuffling through some garbage, Steve Buscemi's your guy. He looks like he's a homeless bum in the nicest way. Like, he looks like he could be a random crazy person on the bus. And that's what I think gives him his relatability. Because he's a total geezer. There's loads of really promising careers started and then didn't go anywhere, like Danny Dyer. And they just end up on EastEnders. But he was in loads of really good films for years, and then he was in EastEnders, and now you don't hear nothing off him.
Let's hear about his daughter now, Danny Dyer. His
Really?
daughter is called Danny Dyer. Yeah.
Well, people.
Yep.
5 market quarters isn't a sign of greed.
I had to call someone whilst I was at work called Dermot McDermott.
Better than Bolty McBoltface or whatever it was.
Oh. Oh, I think I literally have one more radar to do.
For now.
Is there like another part of the city then?
Basically, the part of the city that you're in at the moment is like level capped in it. So when you complete the game, like as you go through further and further, more shit would unlock. Until you've got about 7 different activities going on at once, and then you've got like some that you can only do in the new game plus.
Yeah, there you go. All surveillance towers activated.
Nice. Well, I remember from the previous Spider-Man games, it was having to collect 50 backpacks from random locations. And having like 48 of them, and not knowing which 2 I was lost on. I'd have had to go through every single location, just to see if it was there. And instead I sold my PlayStation. Got an Xbox 360. No, it wasn't even a PlayStation, it was a GameCube. Good old GameCube. Womp.
Definitely done a lot of fucking damage to this fucker.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, that's all of that done.
Vandals. Rebels from the English.
Oh, so if I get more backpack tokens, then I can upgrade that. Nice.
Don't fall behind.
I'm hoping the fact that I've battered him so much will ease off the attacks.
Need to kick him down the well, mate. This is Sparta!
We have our orders. Keep moving.
Over there. Let's go.
Yes. Yes.
We have a choice. It was sat on all the main assets as well in this area.
Excuse me. Pineapple.
Go this way.
Oh, I can get a black and gold Spider-Man suit.
Yeah.
Keep moving.
Do I go through and get all of the backpack tokens now as well?
You can do.
Should have done that as I was going through the city, but oh well. I'm just thinking, if I do all of that, then I'm getting bits done as I'm going, really. Campaign progress, 7%.
Yeah, you should probably just play a bit through the game and unlock some shit. A lot of that is story based, then you unlock it as you do stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've only just started playing it. I'm on 7% already, but I've generated the whole map, haven't I? So.
Yeah. I'd say the hardest missions are probably the Mary Jane missions. But you're good at stealth, so probably not a big deal.
Oh, those stealth ones?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a basketball court. Stop, turn around. Normal game. Oh.
So we just stop to look. Hey, it's Spider-Man! What up, Spider-Man?
Yo, what? Some guy's trying to mug me in the street.
Beat him up.
The 3 guys. Oh my god, I'm being attacked. Right, let's kick their ass. Just like random blokes as well.
So I'm moving everything back into position now. I gained 2 cities by doing that as well, which puts me one over my limit, but I actually had to throw a few away.
Will do.
I'm making plenty of money now, so
Acknowledged.
Keep moving.
Watching and
Staying alert. Go this way.
ready for launch. Alert for launch.
He was saying how he was playing a game on here. Well, he was playing Spider-Man, sorry. And he was swinging around and accidentally swung straight into the path of an oncoming train.
Yeah.
It was like one of those where he swung like around a corner and then just got absolutely walloped without realising.
Yeah.
$782. I've just entered the medieval period, which I think
Don't
is
fall behind.
massively ahead of where I normally am.
Watching in the
Geography, cartography, algebra, optics, astronomy. It's a time of discovery and exploration. But discoveries are not made solely by traders and adventurers. Those who explore with ships and caravans would go in circles without... So, did you choose them for their impressive constructions? I bet it was the elephants with cannons.
go this way.
Was that right? No.
Watch your
Keeping an eye out. We're the one.
That's good timing as well.
I think it gets easier as well, this game, as you unlock more stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we can make it like so that time slows down and everything when you're...
Yeah.
Oh.
And your gadgets as well.
Yeah.
Like, they all add up.
Oh. Oh, I dodged you. Oh my god, that was so sick. I like punched one in the air, and then I spider-webbed on him whilst he was in the air still. And then swung on him whilst he was in the air to swing to an enemy and hit him.
I do like some of the fancy combos. Like I say, sometimes you do it by accident and it works out really well. And then when you try and do it on purpose, it fucks you.
I hope for your sake
Yes.
these Aztecs turn out to be friendly.
But after a while,
The
it's
last thing
muscle
you want
memory. You
is to
don't
be their
even
prisoner.
you don't even play the game. You just react. You are Spider-Man.
Oh, for God's sake. It's the rocket launchers that I hate, because you can't do anything about them, really.
Just get distance and swing them back, mate. Distance and send them back.
Yeah, so I've just got this, like, perfect timing thing. So if I dodge at the perfect time... Oh, shit.
You actually dodge.
Well, no, it gives me, like, a bonus thing. So...
Oh, for your energy to go up more.
No, so if I get the perfect timing dodge... Oh, shit. Then it will do, like, this web shooting act as well.
Ah, yeah. Web counter. Walking in Memphis. Walking in
I'm dodging, man. Oh, dear.
Notice I've been controlling the stability a lot better, like,
Yeah.
without using that stability person.
Mm.
How on earth do I disarm people again?
Cut off the arms.
Yank. You gotta web them and pull towards you, innit?
Not only was it the palace for 2 dynasties and 14 emperors, the Forbidden City was rumored to contain 9,999 rooms.
No, I keep fucking forgetting about the health thing.
Yeah. Well,
Something to make our affairs more
a
civil.
lot of red and brown.
Regrettable, but necessary.
Yeah, don't forget you can equip the powers from the suits, you know, when you unlock the different suits. But you
Yeah.
don't have to have that actual suit on to equip its ability.
Every wonder I've built, I get plus 50 research. So that should have a massive effect. Now I can change you back to growth. Special events, sometimes you can go for food, sometimes you can go for research, but nearly always they give you the option to go for fanaticism, which increases your stability. And that's on all cities at the same time. So that's why I've got like such high stability.
Maybe I'll do that another time, actually.
Patrolling, Commander.
I'm just over halfway through the game and I'm at early modern era. I'm 1000 CE. Well, I was hoping to be absolutely plastered, to be honest. I'm quite disappointed.
Yeah.
I was going to say I don't really drink that much, but I have drank a lot over the last few months, so... But you'd think my
Tis the
tolerance...
season.
Hmm?
Tis the season.
Yeah, I can't believe that's the first time you've ever seen me drink actual beer.
Yeah, like beer.
Yeah, beer. It's the first... You can see how much I like beer by how fast it went down, though, can't you? Which is part
It's one of them, mate, though, when you're in the mood for a beer is like drinking water.
Yeah,
But when you're not in the mood for a beer, it's like drinking tar.
true, it's true.
Like, the first one always goes down clean and crisp, ain't it, when you go out for a drink. The second one, not so much. Well, it depends what you are, I suppose. 'Cause my mate used to drink the first 10 before they fucking even start touch the sides.
I know a few people like that.
It'd be like, why'd you drink 4 beers in an hour, in the first hour of being here? Why don't you drink 1 beer in the first hour, and then drink 4 beers? Then at least you can remember the first hour of the night.
But there is
Whatever you intend to
there is an
produce,
interesting...
with 15 makers' quarters, I guarantee there will be a lot of it.
There's an interesting side effect of the alcohol, though. Well, do you know, normally I have great difficulty seeing properly. Everything is out of focus.
Yeah.
Wherever I stand in the front room and look at the TV, I have literally 20/20 vision.
Yeah.
And that's not right, that, mate. There's something going on there.
Ready for guard.
Well, my vision is actually clearer when I'm pissed than it is when I'm not. I don't quite understand it.
Well, if you've got if your eyes are over strong, it's probably just relaxed them a little bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, could be.
If you're overstraining your eyes and they're relaxed.
Fuck's sake, Blue. Do you fuck off? I was looking for a much more complicated reasoning than just that, you know?
Well, logic abound, mate. Logic abound. I work in the world in which I live.
Why couldn't you come up with something so simple, Ash?
Because I'm not simple.
He thought it was digital dermatitis that he'd caught off a cow.
Okay, that wasn't quite what I had running through my mind, but thank you for sharing. We know how your mind works now.
I've been watching the Huff GP, innit? I like the Huff GP. It's interesting to watch them.
I can't believe this stream went up to 9 people on Twitch at one stage to that. Watching me play fucking Humankind.
Yep, you didn't know I had that many devices, did you?
If only. Seriously. Oh, there we go. That needs to be changed to city growth. There we go. Now the population's going to start. Can't believe I've got 964 industry in this place now, boy.
Yep. You got quite a few stars as well there, bro.
I need to build the food up still. And that food needs to be going up. Because the special I've got is giving me an absolute ridiculous amount of, industry for very little effort. But I do need more food production.
Patrolling command.
Produce at least 1,000 industry per turn in a city.
Wow.
You have unlocked seafaring. To safely travel the dangerous, hungry oceans.
That is ridiculous.
You can cause trouble anywhere you want now, and have a better chance of getting away with it.
I've got 268 research in this place as well, so now I'm back on city growth.
Watching and moving.
Oh, you're really starting to do my head in.
Sorry. Under away.
I'm listening.
We're supposed to have a non-aggression pack, and you're like, you're still fucking.
He is traitorous and adaptive.
Might not be them, but
How do you do?
I was going to make a joke of
A
that.
proposal for you. Think on it.
Alrighty.
Have a seat. Have a glass.
A proposal for you. Think on it.
Once again, you show how inadequate you are.
If that is your wish.
Have a seat. Have a glass.
We've been going nowhere. Shall we try forward?
Yes. This has
Must I accept every...
Your empire becomes one of the giants, astride the globe. And what will you do with this power?
Oh. I nearly got hit by a train then as well, but just about managed to swerve out of the way.
Why should individual wealth and political connections determine the status of something as timeless as the land?
That was very close.
I would definitely nuke them all. Alright people, thank you for watching, I'll catch you later.